Hey, welcome to the Geek Retreat podcast, the number one podcast for casual geeks. This is episode 39.
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All right, episode 39. I'm your host, Steven. That there is Mick, and that over there is Jay-Sean.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
You can't triple tap a double stamp. Lloyd.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd.
You want to hear the most
You can't triple
annoying?
stamp a double stamp.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Thank you. We need that. Dumb and Dumber, my man. Good job. I like it.
Thank you very much.
I like it.
Yeah,
A
good
classic.
job, guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
both got that
Yeah.
sucker
Yeah.
mucker.
You little pumpkin hair coated freak.
You watch yourself.
You shut your mouth if you knew it was good for you. It's a cardigan, but thanks for asking. I can quote that movie all dang day. I have a question.
I see.
Here, this is for my buddy. But what movie gets quoted more? Dumb and Dumber or Napoleon Dynamite?
It's gotta
I
be
say Dumb and
Napoleon
Dumber.
Dynamite. If
What?
Dumb and Dumber had its time, I don't think now. If I'm thinking now, I think Napoleon Dynamite still holds.
I
some
say
of it.
more things off of Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I hate you both. He's gonna rub this in my face so much. I'm never gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because after Dumb and Dumber came out, like there was a long period of time where you were quote from that movie, but I don't think people are still quoting it.
Dude,
I
I
think
quote
people
it
are
all the
still
time.
quoting Napoleon.
We got
Dynamite.
no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off. So good. So good.
Samsonite.
All
I
right.
was way off.
Samsonite. Look at the buns on that one. Yeah, he must.
Yeah,
work
he
out.
must work out.
You've had two gloves the whole time. Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
You win this time, friend. I'll drop his name. Nate.
Friend.
You win this time, Nate.
Oh, Nate Dogg.
You jerk. Anyway, what's up, guys?
What's up?
It's been a crazy week in the world, hasn't it?
It's been a crazy week.
We've mentioned before, we are from the United States. Quite divided at this time. We got the election going on, and we got what is supposed to be the greatest week ever in gaming, with the release of consoles coming up this week. And I think it's getting kind of overshadowed by everything that's going on in the world. But we're going to take a step back from all the craziness, and we're going to focus on all the cool stuff that's happening in games. So, boys, we're getting some early reviews for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X.
What they looking like?
Not
they
much
looking like?
on there's some issues right now with the Xboxes syncing up to the controllers.
That's
some people
major.
Yeah, I saw an issue with
kinda-
that.
Kind of need those controllers. to play
Yeah,
the game.
PS5 has been good. I haven't had haven't had a lot of time to really like dig into them. I did a thing today, or I did a thing last week, and I've stuck to it. On top of working out, on top of just trying to be better about things, I deleted Reddit off my phone. Yeah, because
okay.
I was just like fully consumed in my phone. There's like a joke like with other Redditors, like, have you ever just been sitting there and you close Reddit and then you instantly open it back up again? I did
Have you
that
done that?
all the time.
Uh-huh.
Time. It's a really bad habit. And
Wow.
I just wanted
Well,
to like
good. Congratulations to
Yeah.
that,
Good-
buddy.
Good job, then.
yeah, so I like I
Kicking
find
that thing to
myself
the curb.
like on Facebook, I'm scrolling and then I close Facebook and then I'm like, because I would usually go to Reddit and then I'm like, oh, wait, I guess I can go back to Facebook. So I just need to I didn't want to be so attached to.
Oh, are you gonna end up deleting Facebook now too?
I won't delete Facebook because I use it more for like events and talking with my family and stuff like that. So
I don't really comment too much on Facebook. I just use it
Yeah.
to look at funny stuff and share funny stuff.
Yep.
That's pretty
Same
much.
here. I don't have a lot of posts. I do like a yearly eggnog post and a yearly trick shot post. Yep, those are them.
Eggnog.
I
What's
love
the
eggnog.
eggnog thing? I gotta
It's
know.
just like I always try to get eggnog as early as I possibly can because it's the
Okay.
most amazing drink ever.
I love
All right.
eggnog.
Oh, you
Do-
do?
Do
Yes.
you
Let us know.
drink?
All right, I want to have a poll.
Wait.
I'm gonna put a poll out. Let us know in
Do
the
you have the
comments
traditional? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
if you like eggnog or if you hate eggnog. I want to know.
I don't know if people
Do
are
an
having it the
eggnog
traditional
chug after
way or they're
this.
doing it the modern
Well, I
way.
do it. I don't usually get it with alcohol. I just get it like straight. However, whatever they sell it as. I know there's a Southern Comfort
crystal.
brand. Yeah, I get whatever that
I
one
get
is.
the crystal one.
brand. That was the best one.
Yeah,
And I
because when
just
it was
drink
eggnog was
eggnog.
first brought about, it was you
Yeah,
would
you're supposed to
drink
mix
it with
whiskey.
alcohol.
Yeah, you put whiskey in it.
Yeah.
You actually supposed to.
So I
I
wonder
was
if
reading
anybody
this.
does that anymore.
Stupidly, I had this conversation the other day at work with this guy, and he was like, "Yeah, like, but what is eggnog?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's like nutmeg and stuff." And he's like, "But it's eggs." And I was like,
There's
"No, it's
egg.
not eggs." And then he
Yeah.
was like, "It's eggnog." And I was like, "Oh, duh! Of course there's eggs in it." But I guess like I
No,
felt
there's
really,
no egg.
I felt really stupid. So, but
Wow.
I guess you separate the eggs and you whisk the yolks and then you fold the whites in later and you let it sit. That was what I was going to say is you put your whiskey in and you let it sit and the whiskey cures the eggs, from like salmonella and stuff like that. So it takes away any like bacteria.
Mhm.
And
There's
you're
actually a low chance of getting salmonella from just raw eggs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
how they
Yeah.
It's
heat
just
it
like
from.
a
Now,
scare
yeah,
that
they
people
all
do.
do so much stuff to the eggs and stuff.
But
Yeah.
traditional eggnog, if you make it from home, you're supposed to let it cure for like they say like a couple weeks. Let it sit for a couple weeks and marinate in that bourbon or whiskey.
Yep.
Where's
Yeah, but I love
Yeah.
eggnog.
Yeah, I
So
love eggnog too.
eggnog
but that's
tea.
all I use Facebook for is like I just like I got it. I finally got it. It's the best day of the year. And then I do a trick shot thing all the time when I go over to my brother's house. So yeah, I deleted Reddit, and so I haven't been like, paying attention to everything that's going on in gaming. So I didn't get a chance to look through reviews a lot. I kind of skimmed over them. I watched a 12-minute video. It's a state of play that PlayStation does where they went through Demon Souls.
That is
looks
dope, dude.
good. It looks good.
The graphics are
Oh,
tight,
yeah.
and it runs at 4K at 60 frames, dude.
So they were
60
talking about this in the
frames.
thing. They were talking about it, and you can run in two settings. You have the option to run in two different settings: performance mode or cinematic mode. And performance mode is supposed to be like the best it could possibly be, 60 frames, 4K resolution. Cinematic mode is like they said it does something else, but it's at 30 frames, so you can bring it down a little bit, but it doesn't. I don't know why you would run it at that if you can run it at 4K.
I know, right?
But
Right.
they have two modes. There's like a cinematic mode and there's a performance mode. I'm butchering why there's a cinematic mode, but it's a thing. I'm not lying about it.
Okay.
Um
Maybe it processes faster.
yeah,
I
maybe
wouldn't
the loading times aren't
that
so
there'd be a
much. Maybe
that much of a difference to go to that though. But
yeah.
I wouldn't
Oh, I
think,
did.
but
So
maybe
there
there
was
is.
another video of a guy who was talking about how fast the Xbox Series X is. That's the big tower one. That's not the digital one. I know exactly what I'm gonna talk about next. Okay. But he was showing a video. He like has it off and he has the controller in his hand and he pushes the button for the controller. It loads up, goes to the home screen, and starts Doom in under like 3 seconds.
Wow.
It is like instant. It was like on playing Doom.
Wow.
And he was like, I can't explain how fast this thing is, but it's fast. And that's cool. I'm excited for it. I'm not going to order one yet. I'm not going to get it yet. I'm going to let the hype kind of die down, especially like the Christmas hype and stuff like that.
Right.
We'll see how it goes, but the games are coming in. They're looking really good. We're getting Assassin's Creed Valhalla is dropping this week.
Yeah.
Which
Who's
means
picking that up?
I want to get it. I'll probably pick it up. I saw
Will
it.
you?
Yeah, there was a hour-long video that some devs were playing it, and I mean, it's Assassin's Creed, but you're in you're a what are Vikings called? They're not Norse. That's not what I'm trying to say. Is it Norse? It might be Norse.
Yeah,
They believe
Vikings are
in
Norse
Norse,
mythology.
yeah, Norse mythology. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all Norse stuff, but it looks like an Assassin's Creed game.
They're Norwegian.
Norwegian, yeah. And they showed this, like, you gotta fight this big guy, and they showed the combat a little bit, and it looks like a good. I hope the story's good. You know, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll finally like wait to get a game and wait for the reviews before I jump on it.
It's
Some
always
usually
been big on Assassin's Creed. I was big on it for a while when it first came out, and then I kind of faded off to it because they had like 100 of them. And then
Yeah.
now this one kind of seems to me it kind of seemed like it. I mean, I don't know how it feels because I haven't played it yet, obviously, but it kind of felt different when I was looking at it. It kind of seemed like it would be different,
Yeah.
a little bit change of pace a little bit. So I'm kind of interested in it a little bit.
The only part that throws me off about those Assassin's Creed games are it kind of throws you out of the story loop when it brings you to like modern day and stuff when you're doing all these
But
things.
that was the.
Yeah,
But that's
I get-
the.
I-
Yeah.
Like that's the purpose, right? You're
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
going through their genetic history to find whatever the Templars are still alive and all
Yeah.
this stuff.
Right.
It's like it gets too complicated for me. And those times when it snaps to modern, it's so boring.
It is.
Like,
boring,
hurry
yeah.
up, get back in the story. I want to go jump
So
off.
I think, but I think
Yeah.
that's something that the earlier Assassin's Creed did really well, because like I remember in the first one, it was like a story, and they're like, it was a one whole story, and they like pulled you out a bunch of it and brought you into it and pulled you out all the time. In the newer ones, I feel like I don't, like in Odyssey, I don't remember getting pulled out anytime. Maybe like mid game. I still haven't beat that one yet. That one's really long, but
I haven't played any of the newer ones. The last
Yeah.
one I played was Black Flag.
yeah,
And
but
that was like the best one I've played so far.
you get like pulled out and it feels like a different story, and you're kind of like, oh, that's right. Like, okay, I got to catch up with this. Who's, doing, and that's what it feels like. So I hope they don't do that. But it's basically
Yeah.
like we're playing God of War.
I forgot all about that they do that. It
Yeah.
always took me out of it too.
Yeah.
And I think like you said, the earlier ones kind of did a little bit better, but it still took me out of it, and it still was kind of boring.
Yeah, it's still kind of like a shock
it's-
to your system. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's like
that's right.
You're going from super hot to super cold.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. But yeah. I
So
forgot about that
Valhalla
with the
looks good. The one thing I wanted to go to, we have confirmation that Xbox Series S, which is the 100% digital console, it has smaller files for games than the Xbox X Series X, which means, what does that mean, Jason? Tell me what it means.
I don't know. You tell me.
You say it. Say it. Mick, you say it.
Say it.
It means that Xbox games digitally have smaller storage than Xbox hard drive with on reading on a hard
No
disk.
way.
Yeah.
No. Now on that system, this is new technology. We didn't have a debate about this system. We were
I
talking
know,
about prior
but
system.
I'm just
There was no
telling you,
debate.
there's
We
no
were
debate
right.
to have.
Jason.
We were right. I want you to say
We were
we were right.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
now.
right. No, this is different.
No.
This is different. This is a completely different generation. So of course the technology is different.
I feel like Jason's being Baby Yoda, popping them eggs in his
he's
mouth.
just like,
I don't even.
this is my
I
hill.
don't even understand how that was.
This is my hill. I'm
related.
gonna die on it. This is my hill. Xbox Series S game sizes. Sea of Thieves is 64% smaller than the Series X. Dirt 5 is 23% smaller than Series X. And Gears 5 is 39% smaller than Series X.
That's awesome for the new generation. They fixed the problem that I had.
Come on, man. Just tell us that we were right and you're wrong. Quit being a baby about it. Don't be a baby about it.
Hilarious.
Yeah, man.
You're a
It's so
jerk.
great when technology advances like that.
Yeah. I think it was just something that you got to remember that like we've had this past console for a long time and digital really started to take off with this console. So I think as more and more people take digital, the technology is there to say like, yeah, you're just having this disc for the licensing purposes, not for storage. It's not reading off the disc. It's all reading off of the hard drive, So I think they've amended it, but it's been the truth in the past since we've had digital content.
Sure.
Oh, you jerk.
Sure.
You're a jerk.
You really don't
right.
want to try to rehash that conversation.
Yeah, I was. We do
You're
have.
trying to go there. You're trying to get in there. You thought you had something on me.
No, I know I have something on you. You know
thought
you're
you had
wrong, and you
something
just
on
don't want to give into
This
it.
is new technology. You can't
Shut
use that
up.
for an
Nope.
old argument.
Get out of here. So we also did get a for Xbox, at least we got Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is a remake of Mass Effect and all of their games and content. Plus, they're probably announcing a new Mass Effect game coming down the pipes. So
hopefully they fix the face tracking better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Armada didn't.
All this kind of new kind.
Armada didn't do very good, did it? I never played Armada, but I heard it didn't do very good. But those are basically it. I mean, we're gonna get the Spider-Man Miles Morales game coming out this week too. I'm excited for that one.
Well, that's this week too.
Ooh. It's because everything drops on the 10th, which is like Tuesday. So it means everything will be available by then because we know those are. Oh, I think Assassin's Creed comes out on the 12th. So it's the 10th. Is it the 10th? It's all this week. And we were supposed to have Cyberpunk, but we're not getting that. Womp womp. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see how the reviews are going to go. I'm excited to see what people are getting into, and we know now that the PS5 is backwards compatible. I think that was a given, but for some reason there was like an embargo on it and they couldn't talk about it. But it is backwards compatible.
How far though?
That I don't know. I will have to look into that. I'm not going to look into it right now, but I would assume at least 2 generations, right? PS3, PS4. Right. Maybe some old, like original Tomb Raider. That'd be cool, huh?
Yeah.
They'll probably have it on the PlayStation Store or something like that.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. So I wanted to read a text from Square Enix. Who do we know? Square Enix. What do we know them for? They created
Final Fantasy.
Avengers. The Avengers game.
Oh, no one knows them for that.
This is why I want to talk about it. So Square Enix has reported a $6.5 billion yen. That's not dollars. That's yen. $1 billion yen loss for HD games driven by Marvel Avengers. They would not say how many sold, but the volumes were at 60% of plan. This implies the game that costs over 100 million to make only sold about 3 million or so. And then there's another tweet, a follow-up tweet that says Marvel Avengers. It looks like the total cost of the game was closer to 170 million or between 170 and 190 million, given that only expenses, they only expense 70% of cost in their quarter plus marketing costs. But they're taking a huge loss on Marvel Avengers, which means they're not.
Why are you happy about that?
I'm not happy about it.
You seem happy about it.
I'm not. Well, I don't know. I don't know why I'm happy. I don't know why I'm acting this way. I'm just like, it sucks. The game sucks. And it really sucks because it was perfectly timed when there was this is the first year in like 12 years we haven't got any new Marvel content.
Yeah.
The first time.
We're supposed to.
We're
We have
supposed to.
some
Yeah, we had
slated
some.
to.
Yeah, but we finally got some in the form of a game, and it was a total dud.
Those are always duds, man. That's what I was trying to tell
But
you
they
guys
have
originally.
so much potential.
No,
They
they
do.
always do.
How do
The
they
Hulk
not?
games, the Transformer games, the only one that's the anomaly are the Spider-Man games. They have so many games that are
But
like that, and they
why
never.
can't other games? We have
Marvel
Spider-Man.
Alliance was fun.
Remember what?
Marvel Alliance was dope.
Is that
Oh,
a
yeah.
mobile game?
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, Marvel Alliance was okay. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it
But,
still
like,
was up to the level, to the caliber of Spider-Man, but I mean, it's just a higher caliber of this Avengers game. No, it's
Right.
they never are really successful with those types of games.
See,
For
I
some
don't.
reason, it just never pans out.
Right. I don't understand why they see all these other successful games like Batman, right?
Yeah,
A standalone Batman game, a Spider-Man game, a standalone Wolverine game. All those games were standalone heroes. Why aren't you making standalone games free world, free roam sandbox?
Yeah.
they had an Iron Man one.
They did.
I think they did two of them. I think it had a sequel too, if I'm not mistaken. But I know for sure they had a one. And it was actually pretty cool. It was fun, but it was just like these. The luster of it wears out really fast.
Mm.
Right.
And I don't know, but yeah, they had an Iron Man one. They had a Hulk one, but the Hulk
Yeah.
one was based off the movie.
Right.
So I think they
The
probably
Incredible Hulk.
I don't
I
yeah.
had
remember that
a
Iron
lot.
Man
I had
one.
a lot of fun with that one.
I had fun with it, but it's just smash. You get to smash some buildings and stuff, so then it's kind of fun just to smash stuff. But
The combat
I don't
was
remember anything
kind of
about the story. The
crappy.
story was, I
So
mean, it
is
was just
there?
like the movie almost, and then like it's I don't know. It was
So do you think there's a market though for superhero games?
not with the engines that they use.
Hmm.
You have to. I mean, I can't think right now of an engine that would work for them. Off the top
I
of my head, but
feel. I feel like they
the
get
way that
really.
they
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mick. No, go ahead, Mick.
I feel like they're because of their budget, right? They do a lot of things that are like enemies that show up over and over and over and over again. Like
Mhm.
all these enemies look the same. All these
Yeah.
enemies look the same. Why don't
Yeah.
you give me a little bit of texture and
Variety,
difference,
yeah.
like in Assassin's Creed? Every other person has different. Put some of them. Put some of that into that game, and it'll make the game a little bit better. Even the action, like when you fight, it's just there's no. You don't feel like the superhero. I remember being a Hulk when Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, the video game
Yeah.
came out. When
Mhm.
I was punching things and stuff, yeah, they had like certain like uh button cinematics where you press the button and you take
Right.
out the big robot. But when you're actually fighting this thing that you should be just thrashing and throwing around, you're just it's
Yeah.
blocking, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's staying in one spot. It's like, come on,
How you
dude. Give me
blocking the Hulk? Yeah,
right.
I feel like I know that for sure. Like in the combat in Marvel Avengers, it felt like light. I don't. That's a weird way to explain it, but like it didn't feel like when I hit somebody, I want to like feel it. You know what I mean? Like I want to feel like I'm hitting something, and I feel like Spider-Man does a good game. Like does a good job at that. You feel like really like immersed in the action and the combat.
Same
I-
with Batman.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
Even traveling the world, using his cape, coming
Yep.
in. Oh, that's the main thing with Spider-Man, freaking swinging.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
swinging.
that's
You
so
want to
much fun.
incorporate that into your battle, but go
Yeah.
ahead, Steve. Sorry.
No, but I was thinking like, what if we got like an Avengers game like Assassin's Creed, like in that kind of engine where it's like way more, like even kind of origin stories for like each character, like solo stories where it's like RPG, feels very RPG, not like a guided like on rails RPG, but like
Yeah.
you know, and try to have like a little bit of open world, have, I think that would be a lot of fun.
I think the problem is kind of what Mick hinted at. It has a lot to do with expenses, because when you do something like that, it's already expensive because of the characters you're
Licensing,
using.
yeah, the
Yeah,
licensing.
and then so to get an engine like that, it was going to make it even more
That's true. That's
expensive.
true.
And so they're trying not to put too much in there, because then you're putting
Yeah.
yourself in a big hole to try to sell
Well, and then how do
a
you
ton of
do
copies and make up
how do you
for
do
it.
an origin story of characters that have already had origin stories in cinematic?
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
be
and then
hard
there's that.
too. Yeah.
I just feel like they need to immerse, like Spider-Man. It really does a good job of immersing you into being the character. Like you feel
Yeah,
like
you feel, yeah.
Spider-Man. You
Right.
feel like Batman when you're
Right.
when you're playing it.
Right.
When I played
Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk, when I played the Superman demo, I didn't feel like the characters.
Yeah, you feel like
or
a
what was
person
that? The
playing the character.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Transformers. It was like I didn't feel like I was the character. I didn't feel like I can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
they
agree.
did a
I
bad
agree.
job of immersing you as a player.
In those Transformer games, I had more fun hitting the transform button
Yeah.
over than fighting. That's
It's like
bad, man.
transform. Look what I can do.
I
Jump
don't
off
want to
this
fight. I just
building
want to
and
keep
transform.
taking.
Just
I know. That was the
I just wanna
best
s-
part of the game.
Yeah, I just want to jump and then
I
do it,
hate
and
it.
I was doing it in different kind of ways, running and then doing it. I was like, ooh, how
You
else
got
can I
all
keep
these
it?
you got all these dope guns and you're shooting there, you just see a force field.
Yeah,
It's like,
You're like,
really?
whack,
Come
what
on,
is
man.
this?
whack.
Show some metal flying off of there or something.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that's
those were
The
whack, man.
combat engine was horrible. Horrible.
And then I thought they realized their problems and fixed it with the Cybertron one that they had. Did you ever play that one? And
Mm-mm.
that was a lot of the same, man. They had what was it called? The War on Cybertron or something like that.
Okay.
And first it kind of took away from it a little bit, just because like your characters from the model things that they turn into here on Earth. So like, Bumblebee turns into the bug, and Starscream turns into the airplane,
Yeah.
and Optimus Prime the semi. So these ones, but when you're on Cybertron, you don't have that. So now they're just turning into like just robots. So it took some of that familiarity out of it for me automatically. But I was like, okay, I think it looks better as far as combat and stuff like that. But it wasn't fixed. It was still was a headache.
Hmm.
And it's just, I don't know. It seemed like that one would be uh, uh has so much potential for it to be a great game, something that'd be really fun, that could be long lasting, because people love Transformers for life almost. And it's like, it's just, you lose the luster, man. It's
If
not.
DICE could pick up Transformers, they already have Titanfall. Just go with like give us a Transformers game, and the Titanfall is a great game. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
they pulled off that mech fighting really
Mhm.
well, and I think if anybody could pull that off, I think they're the ones who have like shown that they have something in that could equate to it, and
Right.
they could take that and
Maybe.
go Kersey with it.
Maybe.
It'd be
Right.
fun.
I feel like when you're the Transformers are like you got to use more of your environment, not just kicking and punching and
Yeah.
only a machine gun and a missile launcher. You know what I mean? You should be
Yeah.
able to use like that's the only thing that was missing from the Hulk game that I thought. Hulk rarely punches and kicks. He uses his environment.
Yeah, he
You know,
rips walls
he
off and hucks
rips
them at
walls
people.
off. He slams on the ground. He picks you up and slams you through the building.
They did it a little bit. They let you do the car break thing, where you use the car as the
Right.
gloves, and then you can break the parts of the tank off and hit people with the tank. And
Right.
they did it a little bit.
Right.
They tried, but it's hard with those
Yeah.
type of things.
But now that we got the capability to do it, I would
Yeah.
like to see those kind of games. And with that capability, we should get some good games if they go in the route that we're talking about.
Yeah.
The capability is there now.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we can only hope and see what comes. I think VR is another avenue they could go with those superhero games, especially like Iron Man. Go like
Oh,
VR.
they got a VR Iron Man.
I saw it, but it's very standalone. Spider-Man, they have a VR Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but VR might be the way to go as well.
Yeah. I can't wait to
Wow.
see PSVR. It's
Oh,
supposedly
yeah.
there's supposed to be a wired what's a PSVR 2, and it's supposed to be a higher resolution, and the thing they're supposed to come out with 2 different versions. One's wired, one's wireless. But this is all rumors. It's not like
Mm.
Right.
the VR is definitely coming out because they've taken out um what are they called? Save your ideas so nobody else could take them.
Patents.
Patent.
Patents. There's been multiple patents on it,
Okay.
but they're changing the controllers. These controllers.
Yeah.
They're going to something that tracks. It could track your fingers better.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
So it
More like
actually,
the Oculus,
right, exactly.
where they
So
can
I
have the
don't know.
buttons and stuff.
I just want joysticks, man. Put some joysticks on that thing if it does come out. But
Very cool. Maybe they can do it.
Mm.
oh,
Well,
Crazy, man.
yeah. So that's kind of it for what's new in gaming. We don't have much more. I mean, there's like a couple games. Godfall, that's a game that's coming out this week too. And then like
yeah, that's
Sackboy and some indie games are coming out. But we'll have to wait and reviews. We'll keep our eyes peeled for reviews and we'll see what's going on. And then I'll make my decision on what I want to buy first then. I'm waiting for some big Xbox
Buy
news
first. Oh, so you are getting both.
I'm probably getting both. I'll probably get both digital consoles. I think it's only right to, I want to have a, I want to be well versed in all the games that come out. So,
Hmm.
um,
Then what's gonna be your primary one like this? So if there's a multi-platform game, are you gonna primarily buy it on this
it
one,
really
or are you gonna
depends.
go
It
back and
really
forth?
depends on what my friends do.
Wow, because you're a onliner,
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Yeah.
I flip
Everybody is.
I flip flop, dude. I was a PlayStation guy for a long time, and then the Xbox 360 came out, and then I was an Xbox 360 guy, and then when the PlayStation 4 came out, then I was a PlayStation 4 guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a PlayStation 3, but I mostly played my games on Xbox 360
I
rather
was
than the PlayStation 3.
I was an Xbox guy. I think I always revert to Xbox. I know like in our conversations, I've always been leaning Xbox heavy. That's the first console I had. And then I bought an Xbox One at like launch. And then I think I've had a PS4 for a long time now and I really like it. I like some of the stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I don't like. I feel like they don't prioritize like community and it's like it's real clunky and stuff like that. So just trying to get like parties and you got to like go into another sub menu to talk to your party and to invite them and all that. It's just like
All right.
really hard. And I game for my community to play with my friends. That's what gaming is about, I think. And I think Xbox embraces that. And so I will probably get an Xbox first, but I don't know. I might get a PS5 first. It depends on who has more games and what the better reviews are, honestly.
Right. I'm really liking this Game Pass thing, man.
Yeah, the Game Pass
They're
has been
doing
awesome.
it right. Xbox is doing it right now.
Yeah.
Being able to play games on PC, being able to play on your mobile phones, and
Yep.
it's actually pretty good. I've tested on multiple things. I've tested on my phone. I tested on a little cheap tablet that I play movies on for my
Yeah.
kid. It's pretty good. And I thought like streaming would be bad, but I mean, if you're at least connected to fiber, it's not that bad of a latency. There's
Yeah.
latency. You could tell if you're like it. You don't want to go on there and play Call of Duty, but you could easily play a story mode in Gears of War, or
Yeah.
It's,
We're also getting Cold War this week too. Cold War's dropping this week. Black
yeah.
Ops. Yeah, no, that all the games we've been playing on our Geeks Play series have been all on the Game Pass.
Game Pass,
And, like,
yeah.
just playing on my PC or playing on my Xbox. Like, it's either. We can do either or. It's
Yeah.
great. So, no, I'm excited for this next week. I'm excited to see like what the buzz is for the gaming world, and we'll stay tuned, and we'll
We
have
will stay
new
tuned,
updates
and we will
next
be
week.
tuned and stay there.
Yeah. So, as we kind of wrap up this episode, I just wanted to touch base on our body transformation fitness challenge, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah.
Maybe we just do a little check-in. This is the last week before, so we're gonna pull back the
It's the
curtain
last
again.
podcast before
Yes, this is the last podcast before you're listening to this on Monday. Our final weigh-in day is Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 11th. So that's Veterans Day. And then we will give our final update on whether we made our goal or not on next week's episode. So on the 1st of December or whatever. No, whatever that date is. I'll look it up later.
Yeah.
So next week's episode, we'll have our final weigh-in update and
Results.
our results. But I just wanted to touch base on it. How are you guys doing? What are you guys feeling? What are you guys knowing? Jason, let's start out with you, my man.
I don't know. I have not been weighing myself since the first initial one, so I do not know where I stand weight wise.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna find out when you guys find out. So, but I can say I've really been sticking to my routine. I've been doing really good with the eating. I've got a little plan, or I've gotten a rhythm and a schedule down with my eating. So I think I'm doing good with that.
Nice.
And I don't know, I don't visually see much results as much as I would have liked. But I do feel like I'm filling into my shirts more. Like I can, like I feel like it hugs me a little bit better.
Oh.
So
good.
that's sign of some progress, right?
Yeah. Does it,
So
like I said, does it drape off your pecs?
it
yet?
doesn't
Dang
drape
it.
off the
You're almost
drape
there.
off the chest, no. But yeah, I'm getting there. But I think even though I haven't been looking at the scale, I've still been focusing more on the gaining weight aspect. So
Yeah.
I kind of is a little bit of a detour from how I wanted to do it, because I am focused on
Eating gummy bears.
the weight and eating gummy bears and gummy worms instead of just the toning and the getting the muscles to develop.
Right.
But it's getting there, man. It's getting there. I feel pretty good about it. So
Good. Mick, how are you, buddy? How are you doing?
Well, I've been intermittent fasting.
Ooh,
eating
nice.
I've been going extreme hardcore parkour on it. I've been
All right.
at I don't eat anything until 4:30. I eat dinner around 8:30, and then I don't eat again until 4:30 the next day.
Jeez, you're going super hard
And
on it.
I eat, and then throughout the day, I'm either drinking coffee or water.
So how do you?
And these shirts are starting to feel like dresses. So
Oh, that's good.
that's good.
That is good, my man.
That's good. Good for you.
Very cool. Well, I feel like I am just like hovering in between weight right now. So, I have a big family, and so it's hard to buy groceries for like 2 different meal plans for like, it's hard to buy groceries for 4 people and groceries for 1 person, So it's like, I'm not going to force my kids to eat. I mean, they need to eat vegetables and stuff like that, but I'm not going to force them to have like spinach salads for dinner. You know what I mean? So the food has been the toughest thing for me. Jason has been a great friend, and he texts me every single morning to wake me up and get me into the gym. So I've been going to the gym with him. And this week was like the first full week I went, just because of work and stuff like that. And so I'm really feeling it. Like I lifted hard, like especially Friday.
Yeah.
I lifted really hard.
Get
on
that
Friday.
Thor workout.
Yeah. So But it felt good. Like I feel good. Saturday I woke up and or today, whatever day we were at, I woke up and I worked around the house and like I just felt really good. I didn't feel like out of breath and sluggish. So weight wise, I've been monitoring my weight. I weigh in every Monday, and I definitely like the weekends have been really hard for me to continue. It's easy at work to not eat, you know what I mean? Like you just like kind of get busy in the day and you just whatever, you can snack and you can eat when you get home. When I'm at home, I'm like, oh, there's food right here. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. And so I find myself like, the first week I was like, oh, I'll just have one beer or have like, just two will be fine. And then I was like, whatever, I'm not going to do this anymore. And so I like really
Come
fought.
on.
Yeah. Fought back and forth. And, so I've lost weight, but not at pace and what I need to lose. So I don't think I'm going to make it, but I'm going to really hit it hard. I've been hitting it hard all week and I'm going to keep at it. And I've been doing good. So we'll see how that goes. And if not, we'll get paintball welts on our backs or on our fronts or on the sides, wherever.
Now, how's that going anyway? Are we
Station.
clothed? Are we shirtless? How are we?
We're definitely going to be clothed. Yeah.
Definitely gonna be clothed. We're gonna mess up our clothes too.
Well, I
At
have
the
a
same time, we're
solution
getting
for
beat
that,
and bruised
but
and battered.
I have a solution for that, but we'll talk about it off air.
Okay.
But I definitely want to be clothed. I don't want to go jackass. I don't want to go full jackass.
We're already
I wanna go
there,
half jackass.
man. We're
Yeah,
already there.
so just as like a heads up, be on the lookout. We're gonna go when we do this event. We're calling it an event now, but when we do get shot with paintballs, we are going to go live on Facebook to do it. And so we're going to make kind of an evening out of it. We're going to make sure we're all like tested
COVID
for
friendly.
Yeah, we're going to wear masks. We're going to have our temperatures taken. We're going to be very cautious about that. We're going to try to keep our distance and abide by the rules. But we also have certain rules for California that we can kind of work with too. So it's going to be a lot of fun and I hope you're there, and it's you can even donate to get a shot a little bit more. So you're welcome for supporting this our pain is
Endeavor.
your pleasure. That's how I'm looking at
There
this.
you go.
Our pain
I
is your
guess that's the way
pleasure.
to sum it up.
Yeah. So cool. Well, I think we're going to wrap this shindig up for the week. Boys, got anything else to talk about? That might be a no. I think that's a no.
Don't think
that's
so.
a no. Well, hey, we are going to be releasing some Mandalorian spoiler casts. We have
Check it out.
yeah, you should really check it out. It's my chance. I'm trying not to bore you here on the podcast with my knowledge of Star Wars or the little bit of that I have of it. So I get to do it on the podcast or on the spoiler cast. And so go check that out. We went over episode 1 and 2 on this week's episode, but henceforth we will only be doing one episode per episode, if that makes sense. One chapter per episode.
One episode per chapter.
They do chapters, we do episodes. So we'll do one chapter per episode.
Show.
So go take a look at that. Be sure to go to our Facebook page. Go follow us on there. We are almost at 200. Can we get to like 200 followers on Facebook? That'd be so awesome. If you're a listener and have some friends that may be a worthy person to be what do we call them? Geeklets. To be a geeklet.
Never know. They might be undercover. Just send it out.
Send it out. Go down your whole friends list and send out everybody an invite. So help this community grow. We love doing this. This is such a fun, hobby we have. Maybe one day it won't be a hobby. Maybe one day we'll be getting paid some money to do this. Whoa. But that's way off in the future. We'll just keep doing it because we love to do it right now. So tell a friend, tell a family member, see what happens. Go to our YouTube channel, go subscribe over there and hit the bell notification, and you'll get all of our when we send out all of our updates. We do, if you're listening to this podcast through a streaming service, we also do a video podcast. So you can go check us out on YouTube and see our beautiful faces. And we also do like gameplays where we play, some games together, and our spoiler cast is over there. Everything we do is over there.
Check us all out.
Yeah,
check
we got
all of us out.
all of our social medias. That's weird. We got all of our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Go check us out. Search for the Geek Retreat. And other than that, I think we're done here. So,
you got anything to say, Diana?
In light of that, Jason has added new every week. This is his new shtick. He's gonna add a poster every week. I think I got it. Let him know. Tell him what picture next to that he needs to have on his wall behind him.
Yeah, if there's another one out there that I need to have, let me know.
You need some
show.
You need like the green and all that one. The poster that they used for 84. Whatever.
Unless she's standing in front of the TV.
Yeah. Or she's like standing and it's like got the triangles that go down. You need that one. Anyway, we'll figure that out later.
All right.
We just thank you guys so much for listening. And we hope to, that you guys tune in next week. So I'm Steven, that's Mick, and that's Jason. And we three are the Geek Retreat. Hey, don't forget to let your geek out.
Proud of you.
Don't let you. I'm proud of you. Oh, man, that's awesome. I love it. All right. Have a good week, and we will see you guys next time. See ya.
Hey, that's my move.